welcome to McBoss Capital channel. My name is Michael Chu. This is a video that I'm going to recap the week for the growth stock list that I follow for the week ending September 19, 2025. Overall, we have a really good week on all the indexes, on all the major indexes, and growth stocks. I talked about it in the main market video. If you haven't watched it, please watch that. For example, the IBD 50 ETF doing really well. The top 50 growth stocks there. And here I just want to quickly show on my spreadsheet. I did talk about this, but let's talk about it again because we are seeing technology starting to gain strength here, which is quite surprising. We have 90 net accumulation stocks minus distribution. So we have 90 more stocks that is more accumulated. So that is a very positive environment for tech right now. Hopefully it will continue. We have seen techs been accumulating recently, so it's not new, but this is the highest number we have seen in a while. So other areas surprisingly we're seeing more distribution than accumulation, like retail, industrial, health, even commodities, and financial like barely positive. So that's also surprising to me. But overall, we're seeing still lots of accumulation here. Like even when comparing the number of stocks altogether, we're seeing 460 stocks here versus 461 stocks accumulation, under accumulation versus distribution for 441 stocks. Overall, we're still seeing around roughly half the stocks being accumulated. So that is still positive because that means there are stocks that are also in the uptrend here. But going into this week, I monitor roughly 400 stocks right now in the growth stock list, and based on that, we have hit 54% in uptrend right now. So 54% on these stocks here, 400 stocks are in uptrend mode, and about 48 of them are currently within 1% of the moving average, the short-term moving average. So there's kind of neutral area, and downtrend there, these are the ones that are below the short-term moving averages. So that's still a very good number. It's not the highest we saw last Thursday, 57%, and this week we saw Friday 54%. Based on Friday's numbers here, I just copy paste it right now. It is at 45%. So Thursday we had a nice jump, and it was jump up to 54% uptrend, and then now it did drop back back on Friday. So 40 to 50% seems to be the normal range lately. We did see some 30% here. But overall, like I said, there's still stocks that are moving in uptrend. Important here is how many stocks making new recent high, and there's 62 of them, 61 from Thursday, 62 on Friday. The highest number we saw was also last Thursday, last week, 69. So it's still not the strongest, but we do see some pickup as well. So here's the spreadsheet, my growth stocks list rank based on July 14. So that's more than 2 months ago when the earnings season started, and I start tracking all the stocks that have reported earnings. And here we are, most of them have reported. And then based on performance. So this price percentage is based on the performance from the lows during this time frame. And these are the industry group and sector here. And we're seeing pretty lots of orange, right? Some dark green, like orange are technology, health here. We're seeing industrials, right? There's not many retail. We see some commodities as well, right? So beside retail, we pretty much see like all the different sectors are showing strength right now. And financial, right? Financial is also not at the top here. We see some financial here, some retail here, but again, in the top 25, you don't really see that. But as you go down, you see a little bit more of those other ones. So those are where the strength is. So starting from the top, we have BTAI still in a downtrend. ESPR, it make a new high, but then reverse right here. And so the red mark means I pretty much sold it. Usually I usually get shaken out, and so this is a good scenario. It got shaken out here, but I've been trading this in and out quite often. Very strong stock, but it did reverse pretty hard on Friday. Here's CDE and SSRM, both in the mining gold, silver, gem here. So gold stocks have been strong, for a long time now, and it continues. Look at this bounce making new high here. I also enter SSRM for the first time. So here's my two entry points right there. Then we have telecom, fiber optics, momentum, LITE still doing well. App loving very strong. It just keep going. CRDO is up here as well. Then we have this security stock, REZI. REZI is starting to accelerate in its momentum upward. I did make a couple of sell here. Yeah, I have entry point there, and then another entry point here. Then we have Reddit here, still doing okay. XMTR in machinery. Here's the bounce. This one, a little bit choppier than I would want, but I am trading it, hoping that eventually it'll just take off. So we'll see. Next, we have 11 ranking gold stock, another gold, lots of gold stocks. Here's Goldfield. Look at this powerful move right there. We have CIEN still doing well in the fiber optics. Mod building AC heating products. CPA is coming down a little bit. FTAI in aerospace defense. SITM, Rambus, both in the semiconductor area. So here's Rambus. Really powerful move from the breakout right there. It did pull back on Friday though, pretty strong, but they're extended, so it's normal. And the SITM is still going here, making new high on Friday. So for this one, my entry point is right there, and then we had a couple of sell here, right there, and then the pink mark is where usually I sold some. Rank 18 AVDL biotech stock. So here is making new high on Thursday. Friday was able to bounce from the low and close at the top. Looks really good. We have CLS still in uptrend, TM in uptrend, PSTG. The data storage is one of the stronger area. Here's holding very tight at the highs here. As the 10-day green line here is catching up. This is really nice. This is my entry point right there. Also in the data storage group, Seagate. This one also very nice. My early entry point was right there. Here's MU. Unfortunately, I did not catch this one, and yeah, it did fall pretty hard on Friday though. So this one is reporting next week, so it might be something to be cautious about. Then we have SNDX in a downtrend. Then we have Barrick Mining here, one of the strongest chart in the market. This is where we at. They make a humongous move on Friday here. Definitely extended right now. Looks like it's going for a little climatic run here. And this one I have several entry points at there, there, and there. Next we have SHLS, energy, solar. This one a little bit choppy, but it is making new high, and it did reverse on Friday. Then we have KTOS here, defense stock, doing really well. Nice entry point right here. And then, yeah, looking very good. MU here, we talk about each side here within 1% range of the short-term moving average. WW is now pulling back downtrend. Stone, credit card payment. Here's making new high on Friday. Very nice uptrend. Here's my entry point right there. CECO, pollution control, PHC downtrend. UTHR in uptrend, ZETA software database doing uptrend, MDGL biotech, RSI leisure gaming. We have Life here, Trixie making new high, and this stock has been running for a while here. I've been trading in and out quite often here. Yeah, it's making new high on Friday, but again did pull back. Prime here is a biotech stock, building the right side of the base nicely here. I just start getting into this stock a little bit late, but we'll see. It did pull back on Friday, but it's very near a breakout zone there. STX, which we talk about, fix here is in uptrend. Glow is making new high here. This is an Apple supplier, so definitely if Apple stock is doing well, which we talk about in the main video, this one will probably continue to show strength. And I have tried a few times here, and then these are my entry points, and then more recently I buy on this pullback. Next we have STRL in the building heavy construction area. This one also really nice. You can see I buy on when it came above the downtrend line here, and it's been looking pretty good. So a lot of these stocks are really working, as I go down this list, right? So that's where it shows that a lot of these growth stocks are working. Next we have LSCC here in the semiconductor fabless again, doing well, so similar to RMBS and SITM. So here's the making new recent high here. Well, this one is actually making a new base high here, really deep base. Then we have NATL kind of pulling back downtrend. ATAC also going back. AU, another gold stock, doing well. So this one has been doing really well as well. Look at now it pulled back, and a lot of gold stocks pulled back, and bounced recently, like especially on Friday here. So look at that move, just one day to make new high after falling for three to 4 days there. Co-op in downtrend right now, ALNY in downtrend, Affirm in the uptrend, TPC and Road both in heavy construction area. So we are seeing a diverse mix of stocks from different area. This is Tudor PRME. This one a little bit choppy as well, trade in and out, hasn't really make too big of a move yet. Road here now is starting to, the 10-day starting to curve upwards, so it's starting to work now. Then we have ALHC in the managed care area. KRMN is common holdings. This one broke out and it's been working. Looks pretty good. And Century Aluminum. This one break out from this huge base here and it's been going up really strong. PTSG here, rank 54, outpatient home care. Tesla, we talked about this in the main market video. SOFI here, making new highs right now. Starting to move here and it's accelerating right now. Talk about Google in the main market video. MERM here downtrend. HIMS starting to bounce a little bit uptrend. Milks another gold, silver stock, and FNV both of them. Here's the bounce, big bounce on Friday, making new high. FNV also making a huge run here on Friday. So again, some of these are a very powerful move on Friday for the gold stock. Then we have Hallow here in the biotech area, and this is also a very big run here. I missed most of the beginning of the run. Now it's bouncing again on Friday right there. Then we have Fabrinet here. FN is the symbol and bouncing pretty nicely here. We had this run right there and then we pull back and now we bounce into new high again. ANET, still in the uptrend. CVI, oil and gas refinery. OR, mining gold, silver gems. Those are two making new high. Not many oil and gas stock, but it's one of them. The Oracle here, doing well. PAGS, this one make a big move this week. So here's on Tuesday, I believe. Huge volume came in, huge breakout. Now it did fall back on Friday from a new high, but sometimes stocks do that. But we'll see how it handles that after. And then we have PAS within 1%, TARS in downtrend, NU, this is foreign bank making new high. And then there's some others downtrend stock, KNSA, AGI, MET is still in uptrend, RNG in downtrend. So not all bullish picture. So there's definitely some in downtrend. Bullish is a stock that I just traded for the first time. Make a huge move Thursday, I believe. Yes, Thursday. I took a position. This is a huge correction here, and now it's starting to climb at this rate on the slope. So we'll see how this behave. It did fall through on Friday, so looks pretty good. We have First Solar here, uptrend. Eton, Biotech making new high. Max also doing well in advertising area. Then we have some downtrend stocks here. Audio I, EXTR, BCO, BZ, STH. With SE is trying to come back within 1%. AMRK is doing uptrend. INCY in uptrend. Manpower in uptrend. RIC within 1%. Then we have some biotech stock. HRO making new high. Roku in the leisure area making new high. HTHT also making new recent high. Then we have JLL in uptrend. Cohere. IDXX, all this is still in uptrend. Vital is back in downtrend. LKT is in downtrend. Rango is in uptrend right now. SMTC is coming back down. And ERO and LOPE here in uptrend. And this list goes on. And please feel free to go through most of this at your own time. AP high making new high here. ATGE making new high. SAN high. There's still lots of stocks in uptrend here. So that still looks pretty good. Again, we know there's about 40 something percent here of stocks that are in uptrend mode. And then we see some downtrend here. EVR making new high, GL, ABBV making new high, JXN, UBS, Ally, WT Globe. So there's still lots of stocks. Citigroup lower, making new high, BIX, AXP, MTZ, those are making new high. ITT, BAC, CFG, ABT making new high. So yeah, RBA down here, and I think that's mostly it. WMB. Yeah, and then we see more downtrend stocks as we move lower. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Overall, market still looks pretty healthy. Definitely can be stronger, I feel, but it's still overall it's still good enough to be in this market. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Please like and subscribe. Have a good weekend.